Welcome in YouTube. We are going to be reacting to your life at every level of fame. Yeah, what? You said you're a nobody. Okay, you're gonna find out what that means to you. You feel me? Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into it.
The unknown.
Okay.
You are nobody.
Yeah.
Not in a
Pretty much me
cruel
right
way,
now.
just in a factual way. You walk down the street and nobody looks at you. You sit in coffee shops and nobody
This
turns
is
their
your
head.
average human being.
You post on social media and your videos get 47 views, most of them from your mom and your cousin and a bot account from Indonesia.
Why did nigga just, why you talk? I feel like you talk about me, bro, cause that nigga, that's literally, I post videos and my shit.
You have a full-time job
You're
that pays
somebody
your rent.
not a nobody, everyone has something
have
they're known
dreams that
for.
keep you awake
hey,
at 2
respectable,
a.m.
I appreciate that.
You spend your lunch break scrolling through the feeds of people who figured it out. You study the ones who are doing what you want to do.
Stop it, honorable. You're a liar.
They started where you started and somehow ended up somewhere else. You don't hate.
You gotta, I feel like that's something you got, like, I feel like people, they just, when they see a famous person, they just feel the disconnect, like they just were already big. I feel like that's something that everybody gotta understand. Like, people who are like Speed started out where I'm at right now, which was a long time ago.
Them.
But
study
you know,
them.
I don't know where I was going at with
reverse
that.
engineer their
you playing Rocket
captions,
League tomorrow? Yes,
their
I am.
thumbnails, their hooks, their posting schedules. You can captions. You don't hate them. You study them.
Yeah.
You reverse engineer their captions, their thumbnails, their hooks, their posting schedules.
Damn, I don't even
You
be doing
convince
that.
yourself that if you could just crack the formula, you could do it too.
Yeah.
You are 26 years old and you have been trying for 3 years.
Oh shit! At 26, bro. I mean, shit. Anything still shit. There is no age limit to content creation, but at 26, I don't even. I feel like you just gotta focus on your kids, bro. Bro, I'm dead ass, bro.
You
We
have
can take this, bro.
840
levels
followers on
coaching.
Instagram. You have 200
All right,
subscribers
bet.
on YouTube. You have a
Damn, I'm
TikTok
trying to get
account that
there.
goes nowhere. You have a Twitter account you abandoned after the third viral tweet ratio destroyed your week. Every night you post something. Every morning you check the numbers.
Okay.
Every morning the numbers break your heart a little. You tell your friends you're building something. They nod politely and change the subject.
Dude, this is why I don't tell you. Like, I don't know why, but with me, I don't really like telling people I stream. Like, if you follow my account while you're on TikTok, you just like, hey, this is Ant. He posts TikTok, like, cool, but I'm not gonna go out my way and tell you, yo, bro, yeah, I be streaming, I be posting on TikTok and all that. I just feel like 'cause people genuinely don't care. Like, and I'm the same way. Like, if somebody I knew told me they stream, cool, I don't really care. You're not famous, so why should I care? You feel me? So I feel like that's just something you gotta do on your own. You just grind it out. Dude, you gotta do it with the lights off. So when the lights are on, you can show them just how much you achieve. If that makes sense to y'all.
Your parents ask when you're going to focus on your real career. You don't have a good answer.
That shit hurt.
You have a vision. A vision isn't a plan. A vision isn't a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
A vision is just a story you tell yourself at night when the algorithm has punished you again. But you keep showing up. You keep posting. You keep refining your craft in a vacuum that doesn't care whether you exist.
And this is most of us too.
This is the foundation. Everyone who is famous was once anonymous. Everyone who has millions of followers once had 11. Nobody starts anywhere but here. The question is whether you have...
Bro, this deadass reminds me of my other account, Super Sigma Security Eagle. That was my account when I first started streaming and twitching and all that. Super crazy long name, Super Sigma Security Eagle. Come on, nobody's gonna remember that. But I mean, it sounded cool. But I feel like this is really everybody. This, and be honest, starting is the scariest part too. Like, getting your face in front of that camera and actually pressing record, hella scary. Like, you just sitting there with, you don't know what to say, you don't know what to do. All you know is just like, people, they're gonna react to you, and people are gonna be hurtful. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I've spent I shared my fair share of hate comments where I said, yo, you're a bum, get off of TikTok or something like that. But I mean, you kind of just gotta deal with it, dog. At the end of the day, you can't have love if you don't get hate. Cause if you don't know what hate is, you don't know what love is. Holy shit. Quote me on that. Quote me on that. Anyway, let's go.
have enough delusion, discipline, and luck to ever leave this level.
Appreciate it, honorable.
Most people don't. Most people stay in level 1 for their entire lives. They post
Really?
a few hundred times. They give up. They tell themselves it wasn't meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
They go get a real job. They become an audience member in someone else's story. That is the honest truth about fame.
I feel like
It begins
because since I'm an egoist, I feel like I hate thinking of myself as somebody's like side character, somebody lesser than yo, he's just, he streams, but he's not as good as us. Like he watches me. I do this better than I can't stand that shit, bro. I hate that. So like whenever I feel that even when my older cousin comes by, like when my older cousin he comes and visits us, obviously my mom and all them are gonna trust him a little bit more than me because he's older. But I hate that. I hate feeling like a follower. Like just because you're older than me don't mean you're more grown than me. We both can do our own things. You feel me? That's just kind of my mindset.
with 100,000 people wanting it and ends with a few hundred achieving even the lowest rungs of it. You are one of those 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know
No,
yet
I'm
which
one of the
category you
millions.
will end up in. Level 2, the micro creator.
Is this me?
Something changed. A video hit. Not a big hit. A small hit. 40,000 views on a platform where you used to get 400. Your follower count jumped from 840 to 6,200 in a week.
Okay,
You
I'm close
refresh
to
the
that.
app every 30 seconds for 3 straight days. You could
Okay.
No
Great.
hobla ads. No hobla ads. No hobla ads.
Wait, were you even listening? You haven't taken a single note
Noodle,
this entire
what is
meeting?
your thought on this?
I'm actually
Twitch,
listening
what
better
is
than I
your
ever
thoughts
have.
on this video
Let me
so
share my
far?
screen.
couldn't sleep. Your brain was flooded with dopamine that your body didn't know how to process.
Dude,
You are
it
now
literally reminds me when I got my first million view video on my TikTok, I ain't gonna lie, that adrenaline, like I gotta post as soon as I can the next day. And that I ain't gonna lie, it feeds into your ego which is a good thing, just a little bit more. Like while I did it once, I could do it again. Like y'all really can't mess with me. And that's a bad thing for me. Cause once I hit that million view video, I started comparing myself to a bunch of other TikTok on my feed and be like, yeah, your video is good, but mine's better. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because I'm not even the biggest fish. There's somebody with a bigger video than me. And I feel like we gotta I feel like we gotta take those with a grain of salt. Like, yeah, it's cool, but people are still not gonna know you like that.
micro creator. You have enough of an audience to matter to certain brands. You have fewer than 10,000 followers, but more than 1,000. You exist in the strangest zone of the internet.
Mhm.
People recognize you in specific corners, in specific subcultures, in specific algorithmic bubbles. A stranger at a coffee shop sees your face and pauses. They don't say anything. They just look a second longer than normal. You can feel it. You pretend you can't. You start getting
Yo, never mind, bro. My first, chat, can I tell you a story? My first time meeting a fan in real life, it was, you could say it was like a semi-fan, but it was at school. So I just graduated from high school. So this was my senior year. I just started streaming. And I remember, there was this one guy, he used to always be in my Twitch chat, and he was like, yo, I think I seen you in the halls one day. Again, I didn't want people to know what school I went to, so I kept it cool, like, oh, you probably did. I look like a lot of other people. And then, he started, coming into the stream a little bit more. He started getting a little bit more specific. Yo, I like those orange lobsters and those sweats you wore the other day. I'm like, okay. I'm literally streaming with that exact orange lobsters and that exact sweat. And it was like that for at least a couple months until the end of the school year. He actually came up to me and said, yo, bro, I've been in your stream. I'm glad to meet you, dog. And I was, bro, having that reaction with something there, it just showed me that there's way more to come from stream. Like, actually being recognized got to be the best thing in the world.
emails.
He said,
not many.
Wait, why?
A few.
No, exactly. Like,
A
what
tea
states
company
I
wants to
live in
send you
Texas,
free tea in exchange for a post.
but I'm gonna be
A
in San
fitness app
Antonio
wants you to
in a
promote
month.
their free trial. A shady dropshipping brand offers you $50 for a video. You say yes to most of them because $50 is $50,
Right.
and you are still working your day job, and the tea is free. You learn about contracts. You learn about deliverables.
I gotta
You learn
learn
that
about
brand
that.
emails will ghost you the moment you push back on any term. You learn that most of the offers are exploitative, and some of them are
Tennessee, no,
scams.
Texas.
Your day job is suffering. You are answering DMs during meetings. You are editing videos on your lunch break. You are filming content in your car before driving home.
This is the grind that people.
Your manager notices.
This is why
Your
this is the
coworkers
type of grind
notice.
everybody needs.
You don't care. You are chasing something they don't understand. You are chasing the feeling of that one video going viral. You want it again.
I
You
want
need
that
it
so
again.
bad.
You tell yourself that one more viral hit and you can quit. One more. Just one. You replay the viral video in your head at night. You try to identify what worked. Was it the hook? Was it the thumbnail? Was it the time of day you posted? You cannot isolate the variable. The algorithm is a black box, and you are pounding on the outside of it. Level 3, the full-timer. You did it. You quit your job. You saved up 6 months of expenses. You sat your parents down and explained that this is what you were doing now. Your mother cried. Your father asked practical questions about health insurance. You answered most of them poorly. You told them you would figure it out. You told them you had to try. You
Shit, I'm
are
trying
a
to get like
full-time
this.
content creator now.
Say 6 months.
This means you
That's
wake
pretty
up and you have no boss. You also have no coworkers, no HR department, no paid time off, no 401k, no structure, no safety net.
Damn.
You are the CEO of a company with one employee who happens to also be the product being sold. Your
Pretty
schedule
much.
is chaos. You try to batch film. You try to plan your week. Life intervenes. A trend pops on a Tuesday and you need to jump on it that day or it's dead by Wednesday. You scrap your plans. You chase the moment. This is the job now.
I need
Chasing
to be trend
moments.
hopping, bro. I don't be on
Your
trends like
followers
that.
grow. You pass 50,000. You pass 100,000.
Damn.
You are in the low 6 figures of followers and it means something, but not as much as you thought it would. The money is better than your old job, but not by as much as people assume. You grossed $90,000 last year.
Damn.
You paid-
At 100K. Nah, maybe this is being a little bit over dramatic, but you still obviously gonna be making money.
$30,000 in taxes because you were self-employed and you didn't plan
So
for
why are you
quarterly
still
estimates.
Bro, I just started it.
You paid $8,000 for an editor because you couldn't keep up alone.
Yeah.
You paid for gear, for software,
I want a
for
camera.
travel, for the coffee shop Wi-Fi bills that add up when you don't have an office. What's left feels smaller than it should. The loneliness is the part nobody warned you about. You spend your days talking to a camera. You spend your evenings editing footage of yourself. You consume your own face more than any person should. You start to not recognize it. You start to see yourself as a product, as a thumbnail, as a subject being optimized. Your friends from your old life have drifted. They don't understand what you do. They make jokes about it at parties. You laugh along. You start finding new friends,
Creator.
other creators,
Yo,
people who get it.
This is the greatest key. Finding friends, bro. Bro, I'm really hoping when I move to San Antonio, I can find like a content. If you're a streamer or a content creator and you live in San Antonio, bro, send me a DM. Loki, make something up. Cause bro, I need to find some people, bro. I don't know any.
People
I'm
who
just
speak
only
the
one.
language.
Dude,
You meet
now
them
that's
at
not
conferences.
90K to 100K subs.
You add them on Discord servers
I
where
don't
creators trade tips about tax write-offs and agency horror stories. You start a group chat with 4 other people at your level. You text them about burnout at midnight. They text back within minutes because they are also awake. None of you are sleeping well. None of you admit it to your audiences. Level 4.
I got one challenge for you.
No
Try
hobla
Whisper
ads,
Flow
no hobla
once.
ads, no
One
hobla
time.
ads.
And I promise you'll understand why I haven't typed a full
The rising star. You crossed 1 million followers.
I'm trying to get
You
to
remember
this.
the exact day. You remember what you were wearing. You remember the screenshot you took and saved to a folder you will look at for the rest of your life. 1 million people chose to see your face in their feed. 1 million strangers
that's a
made a
dream. I'm
small
trying to get to
but
that.
conscious decision
Hey, you have a good
that
night,
you
Honorable.
were worth their attention. You try to process what that means. You can't. The number is too big for the human
A
brain to hold.
million people, like, dude, that's more than some city. That's, bro, 1 million people. That's the entire city of San Antonio. San Antonio has like 1.1 million, so roughly that. Imagine having that many people following you, bro. That is honestly so crazy. Like, damn, that's more than like, dude, an entire city follows you. I don't think y'all understand how crazy that is. Like, that's what I'm trying to get to.
Your
That's what a
income
lot of
has
us are
changed
trying to get to.
dramatically. Too big for the human brain to hold. Your income has changed dramatically. Brand deals are coming in at $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 per post. You have an agent now. You have a manager. You have a lawyer. You have an accountant who specializes in creators. You have a team that costs you 40% of your gross, but without them, you would drown.
Okay.
You are being invited places, launch parties, red carpets for events you didn't know
Oh
existed,
my God, like this
industry
is like,
mixers in private rooms where everyone is pretending not to look at each other. You are on the edges
this
of
is
something
the peak,
larger.
like this is the speed.
You are not
of, like,
inside yet,
pricing that stuff.
but you can see the door. You are dating
Absolutely not
differently.
hard to bet. You ain't getting
People
me
you
with
match
that.
with on apps recognize you before you even meet. They act different. Some of them are excited. Some of them are strategic. You start noticing the ones who are auditioning for a public role rather than a private one.
Mhm.
You start noticing who films you during dates without asking. You become paranoid. You become guarded.
I feel
You
like
become careful about who you
I've
trust
always
and
thought about that. I feel like if before I get famous, if I don't get a girlfriend now, like I genuinely can't see myself dating anybody when I'm popular. Like I just don't feel real after like maybe I'm touching like I have $1 million. Like I just feel like somebody's just gonna use me for my bread. Like, I'm gonna be spending 50K and my shit become my girls like K-verts and they cheat on me with their cousin. You feel me?
ways that isolate you further. Your family is struggling to relate. You bought your mother a new car.
Mhm.
You paid off your parents' credit cards. They are proud and uncomfortable in equal measure. The money is changing things in ways nobody talks
I
about
kind
out
of
loud.
old people don't like them handouts.
Your old
I'm telling
friends feel smaller around you now. Not because you changed, but because the context changed. The economics of every friendship have shifted, and everyone is pretending not to notice.
you. Mhm.
You pick up the check at dinners now. You pick it up every single time. If you don't, there is a subtle tension that nobody will name. So you always do.
Hell
and it
yeah,
costs you
man.
more.
He better than me, bro. I can't do this shit. Bro, if you my homeboy, bro, you gotta know we going back. I'm gonna pay one time, you gotta get the next one. I'm gonna pay one time, you gotta get the next. I can't do that, bro, because then it feel like you just it just feel like you using me, bro. Like you only want to go out because you know you're not gonna have to pay shit. Like you damn near my girlfriend, bro, and I ain't going for that. You another man, you gotta go ahead and you gotta pick something up, bro. I ain't finna do all the lifting, you feel me? Word of my
More than
dead.
the money. It costs you the illusion of equal footing. Level 5, the name. You are famous now. Real fame. Not creator fame, not internet fame. Real fame. You are recognized in airports. You are recognized in grocery stores. You are recognized in countries where you do not speak the language. You are stopped for photos constantly. You learn the polite decline.
Nah, this is
You
where
learn the
we're
efficient
getting a little
yes.
too famous now. You
You
feel me?
learn that a 15-second photo with a stranger is a transaction in the new economy of your life. You can give it or withhold it, but either answer has consequences. Your work has crossed over. Maybe you got a role in a movie. Maybe you signed a book deal.
Yo, that just I really like my dream. I wanna go to the Olympics. Yeah, just go to the Olympics. I want to do something. It's something there's got to be something I can do. That and be in a movie, bro. Being in a good movie will honestly skyrocket my fame to double, threefold. Like I want to be famous. I want to be a movie, like kind of like LeBron. But I know I can never. I don't play basketball, so I can't appeal to the basketball fans. But like, just trying to be famous, something like that.
Maybe your music went mainstream. Maybe you launched a product line that exploded. The specifics don't matter. What matters is that you are no longer just a creator. You are a name. Your name means something in rooms you have never been in. Your name opens doors you didn't know existed. Your name closes doors too, because some people assume things about you before you speak. You hired security for the first time this year.
Mhm.
Nothing dramatic happened. You just got a few messages that felt different from the usual noise. Your team insisted. You resisted. You gave in. Now there is a man in a dark polo standing near you at every public event. You don't know his family. You know he is there to take a bullet for you. The surreal weight of that knowledge never fully processes. You have money problems you never imagined having. Not the problem of too little, the problem of too much. What do you do with it? Where do you park it? Who do you trust to
Shit.
manage it?
I honestly feel like I would
You read
probably
about
build
athletes who went broke.
Yo, I was
You
just
read about
thinking this earlier today. If I get to the point where I'm so rich, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my money. I feel like I'll be like the Mr. Beast type. Like I would build something just like I don't want to just spend my money on more clothes, cars and shit. I want to be, like I said, bro, I want to be famous. So I'll probably build something under, and literally my name will be on, like the building will be under my name. It'll probably be like a school or something. Like that type of feeling. I can always have a legacy. So I guess I'm the good type of, like, I want to be super famous.
Musicians who lost
And
everything.
no other reason, just
You
so I
hire a
can be
wealth
rich.
manager. You diversify. You buy real estate. You invest in startups that 3 friends recommended. You lose money on most of them. You learn expensive lessons about who to trust and how to say no. The parasocial dynamic is overwhelming now. People feel like they know you. They have watched you for years. They have cried with you, laughed with you, followed you through breakups and moves and losses. They love you. But they don't know you. They know a version of you that you have carefully curated. And when you disappoint that version, they turn on you with a ferocity that is hard to describe to anyone who hasn't experienced it. You had a bad
I
week
see
last
myself
month.
doing that sometimes.
You said
with
something
Rob,
on a
but I try not
podcast
to.
that got clipped out of context. 30 million people saw the clip. Fewer than 1 million watched the full episode. The ratio tells you everything about how the internet actually works. Your publicist handled it. You apologized for something you didn't quite mean. You moved on before your followers did. Level 6. The brand. You are a brand now. Not in a metaphorical sense. In a legal sense. You have trademarks. You have an LLC. You have multiple LLCs stacked on top of each other for
this
tax
is rich,
reasons.
rich, bro. I don't know
Your
nobody
accountant
like this.
explained those reasons 3 times before you gave up trying to understand. You have a logo. You have a merch line. You have a team of 14 people whose livelihoods depend on your continued relevance. Your face is on products. Your name is on billboards. Your voice is in commercials you had to read the script for 7 times because the director wanted a specific cadence.
Man, I want to be in
You
a
are a
commercial.
one-person multimedia company. You wake up and you have meetings. Real meetings. With grown adults in suits who are discussing quarterly projections and market positioning, and whether your demographic is pivoting toward a new platform.
Chat, who do y'all know is like this? I really couldn't name somebody. Chat, hey, YouTube, name, if you can, drop some comments of who y'all think is like this, bro. I can only think of maybe
You nod along.
LeBron and maybe
You offer
Steve.
opinions when asked. You realize that you have become the CEO of a company that you never intended to start. You have employees to fire. You have contracts to review. You have lawyers drafting non-disclosure agreements for the people you hire to walk your dogs. Your creative work suffers. You are not creating anymore. You are approving. You are signing off. You are reviewing rough cuts that other people made based on your guidance. The thing that made people love you in the first place is harder to replicate now because you have less time to actually do it. Your audience feels the shift. Some of them accuse you of selling out. Some of them accuse you of being inauthentic. They are not entirely wrong. You are trying to
Being
run
a
a business
sellout,
and maintain a personal
I don't know how to
connection
say it. I don't
with
know what to say
millions of
about
strangers at the same time. One of those things inevitably starts to suffer. You go to therapy now, twice a week. Your therapist has a client list
we're at the point. So we're at the point where you're too famous to where it's starting to lead to bad thing. So I guess like what I'm hearing right now, the point you want to be at is the name. You want to either be at the name or just below the name. At this point now, you're too famous. You can't even create content. You're more of just a entity than you are a content creator. I guess
Surprise
it's
you.
like basically
She
saying, don't get
specializes
too
in
big.
public figures. She charges $500 an hour. She is worth every penny. She is the only person in your life who is legally bound not to share what you tell her. Let that register for a moment. The only human being you can fully trust is someone you pay. You have an assistant who has been with you for 4 years. She knows your passwords. She knows your medications. She knows the names of people you have cut out of your life and why. Her NDA is 48 pages long. Your lawyer revises it every year. That is the shape of intimacy now. Paperwork as a prerequisite for
45
closeness.
pages?
Level 7. The celebrity. You are A-list. Or A-minus.
Damn,
Or-
so we ain't even reached A minus yet? An A-list? Oh my god, I would hate to be an A-list celebrity.
B+, pretending to be A-list at certain parties. The rankings are invisible, but everyone inside knows them. You are photographed leaving restaurants. You are photographed carrying groceries. You are photographed in workout clothes on a beach you thought was private. The photographs end up on websites and in magazines. Strangers analyze your body, your outfit, your facial expression, the company you were keeping. Headlines are written about you based on a 12-second video clip taken from 80 yards away. You stop reading the headlines. You stop reading the comments. You stop reading anything about yourself because the only sustainable move is to not know. You have a publicist. She costs more than most people make in a year. She controls what information reaches the public.
Okay, hold
She
on. How
decides
do I
which
become one of these workers? Because it sounds like these niggas be making hella money. Golly, how do I become this?
interviews you do. She decides which invitations you accept. She has crisis management protocols for scenarios you didn't know you could be involved in. She has relationships with editors at every major outlet. She can kill a story. She can plant a story. She does both on a regular basis, and you choose not to ask for details. Your dating life is almost impossible. Every person you go out with is a potential leak. Every dinner is a potential headline. You date other famous people because the math works out. They have as much to lose as you do. They understand the terms. The chemistry is complicated by the fact that every relationship becomes a brand merger. Public perception matters. The internet weighs in. Your fans pick sides before you even post a photo together. Your family dynamics have fractured in places. Your siblings ask for things. Your cousins ask for things. Distant relatives you haven't seen since childhood surface with business proposals and medical bills and urgent needs. You have a system now. Every ask goes through a specific email. Your assistant reviews it.
Okay.
Most requests get declined politely. You have learned that generosity without structure destroys you. The ones who get angry about being declined were never really family. You still send birthday cards. You still remember names. But you stopped confusing kindness with access years ago.
Damn, so this shit is deeper than just being rich. Oh my god.
Learn that the two
this
things
shit
are
is
not the
deep.
same. You can be generous from a distance. You have to be, or the generosity will devour you from the inside. Level 8. The institution.
We're going higher than this?
You have been famous for 15 years. You are no longer the new hot thing. You are something more durable. You are a name that appears in textbooks about your industry. You are referenced by younger people who cite you as an influence on their own careers. You have shaped a generation of work that came after yours. Your early content is taught in classes. Your catchphrases have entered the language. You have received awards that you used to watch being given out on television when you were a kid. You sit on boards. You have honorary degrees from 3 universities.
Dude, 15 years from now, from where I'm at, I would be I would be 32 15 years from now. This guy was 26 when he started, so that would make him 41. Damn, this nigga's 40 years old.
You give commencement speeches. You have a foundation that gives away 7 figures a year to causes you care about. You are establishment now. Some of your fans from the beginning resent this. They preferred you when you were scrappy, when you were dangerous, when you were making enemies and breaking rules. You still make the work, but the work has different stakes now. Every project is compared to your earlier work.
Bro, Noodles, you've been in here
Every
this whole
release
time.
is evaluated against your
we
own
got about
legend. The hardest
8 minutes
competitor you
left.
face is a younger version of yourself.
I know you
that
live
the
in
public
Tennessee. I'm
has
pulling up
frozen
to your
in
house. I
amber.
don't live in Tennessee.
Your money is generational, not just yours anymore. Your children will never have to work. Your grandchildren will never have to work, unless they choose to. That knowledge changes how you parent. You try to raise kids who don't become monsters. You try to instill work ethic in humans who will never face real consequences. It doesn't always go well. Some of your peers' children have become tabloid figures. You study their mistakes. You try to do better. You aren't sure if you're succeeding. Your health is a factor now. You have a team of doctors. You have supplements that cost more than most families spend on groceries. You have a trainer, a nutritionist, a sleep coach,
Oh my god, how
a
much
physical
money is he
therapist,
spending?
a breathwork specialist. You are engineering your own longevity with resources that ordinary people cannot imagine.
Talking to you, Noodle.
You feel guilty about it sometimes. You feel grateful about it sometimes.
Skylar, you can go
Mostly,
to sleep while
you
watching
feel
my screen. You're
tired.
good.
You think about slowing down. You think about disappearing to a house in the country and writing a memoir nobody will read for decades.
So basically, what I'm summarizing, his goal was from working in an office job is to be famous. So he got famous, but he got too famous to where his goal now is to go back to where he came from and live in a quiet house. That's what he's saying. He's like, I'm gonna close him again just because you said that. Do it then.
Your team discourages
Well-
this. Your contracts discourage this. Your
But the
public
goal is still
role
lives after
discourages
watch.
this.
Hey, I appreciate you watching.
You are a machine that is difficult to turn off without dismantling 20 people's careers. So you keep going. You pace yourself. You accept that retirement is a concept for other professions. Level 9, the icon.
Yo, that's kind of crazy though. Like once you reach this level of fame, you can't even quit because you have way too many people living off you. Like if he were to quit, his lawyer, his therapist, all of them, no job. I mean, damn, like that's kind of scary, bro. Not being with you, like you have to do this now. Like you have no other choice. Too many people rely on you. What happened to the
You
old hand?
are-
And you don't do Among Us no more? I was thinking about doing Among Us today, not gonna lie. But y'all be cheating, bro, because y'all be looking at my screen and, you know,
Icon.
doing, like, this shit
The word
weird.
applies to you, and it doesn't embarrass you anymore. You've become bigger than your work. Level 9, the icon. You are an icon. The word applies to you, and it doesn't embarrass you anymore. You've become bigger than your work. You are a symbol of an era, a movement, a cultural moment. People who have never consumed your content know who you are. Your face is recognizable to people who have never heard you speak. You are a visual shorthand for a set of ideas that the culture has collectively agreed upon. Museums have shown your work. Documentaries have been made about you. Biographers have pitched your life story to publishers. 2 unauthorized biographies have already been published. You tried to read them. You couldn't finish. Seeing your life narrated by strangers who weren't there is a specific kind of disorientation. They got
that's
details
crazy.
wrong. They also got details right that you wish they hadn't. The parasocial weight is immense at this level. People feel ownership over you. Strangers feel entitled to your time, your words, your opinions on every issue in the news cycle. Silence is interpreted as complicity. Speaking is interpreted as opportunism. There is no neutral
this
position
shit, wait,
available
you
to
did. Your
you.
hand smile real quick.
Every choice gets read as a statement. You have become an optical illusion.
There you go.
You
Turn
are
your screen black.
simultaneously
Why?
more visible and more invisible
Oh,
than you
yeah,
have
I
ever been.
probably should.
You appear everywhere.
But if
Billboard-
I did that, y'all wouldn't be able to see nothing. So it would kind of like people would leave the stream.
Magazine
Hey, when
covers,
did you mod me?
social
A
media
while
feeds,
ago.
television
you're so
programs, news segments.
Chill.
But the actual you, the person underneath all that visibility, is more hidden than ever. You live behind gates. You travel in private vehicles. You enter venues through back entrances. You haven't walked into a public space as an ordinary person in 20 years. You can't remember what that feels like.
20.
You can't remember what anonymity tasted like. You
What
try
is
to
that?
describe it to your children, and you realize you are describing a country they have never visited. You worry about what that does to them. You worry about a lot of things at 3 a.m. You worry about your legacy being flattened into a single story. You worry about the version of you that will outlive you. You worry that the real you, the private you, was never visible to anyone at all. You wonder if that private self even exists anymore. You wonder if fame ate it slowly over 30 years without you noticing. Level 10,
This is deep.
the myth.
You're right. It's a lost law. It really is, bro. This is really deep. Nigga be so nonchalant, but doesn't take shit lightly, bro. Cause like
You
gotta
outlived your
understand
era.
when
You
it's go
survived it all.
time and when it's
The
time to chill.
trends,
That's what
the
separates me
scandals,
from the rest
the
of you. My
comebacks,
mindset is
the
so
counter comebacks.
overdeveloped. I can understand scenarios like that.
You are old now.
That'd
The
be
culture
cool.
has
That'd be
moved
fresh.
past
That'd
you
be
3
fresh.
times and circled back twice.
I did not
You
type
have
that. Yes,
become
you did.
mythology. Children study you in school. Your voice is used in AI training data sets. Your image is licensed by your estate for projects you are not alive to approve. You are a ghost in your own legend.
This kind of feels like what
You
they
sit
did
in
with
a
Michael
house you
Jackson.
bought
They be
40 years
posting like
ago.
Michael Jackson songs when even though he's dead, like didn't they just post like they be selling his glove, his song, all of that. It's kind of crazy.
The house is quiet. Most of the people who made you famous are gone. Your manager died 5 years ago. Your first 8
Dude, damn, what happened? Still chill, but once someone talks shit, that's when he don't fuck. Good, I'm really a thug from the, I'm a thug from the Dirty L.
agent died before that. Your oldest manager died 5 years ago. Your first agent died before that.
Oh my god.
Your oldest friends are in assisted living facilities
Oh my god.
Your oldest friends are in assisted living facilities or buried in cemeteries you visit less than you should. The circle has narrowed. That is the honest truth about longevity. You outlast the witnesses. You wake up early. The sun still does not wait. You make coffee. You read the paper, the actual paper, because screens hurt your eyes now.
Those are
You read about
even
younger
lower
people
than that.
doing things you used to do. You feel a small pang. You put it down. The pang fades.
Drake made one of the fingers of the glove black to represent how MJ was purely black, but his disorder made his appearance different. Did he really color it black? I
Fame
didn't know
lasts
that.
longer than the famous person. That is the deal you signed without. Fame lasts longer than the famous person. That is the deal you signed without reading.
That's what I want.
Your
I wanna
name
be
will exist in
famous even
archives
I
after
die.
you are gone. Your face will be reposted by
She went to
strangers
O Block
forever.
on accident. Oh
Your
my
words
fucking
will be
God.
quoted, misquoted, stripped from context, turned into memes, turned into merchandise, turned into prompts for technologies you cannot imagine. Somewhere, someone is writing their dissertation on your influence. Somewhere, someone is forging your signature on a photograph they will sell online. Somewhere, a young person is watching your old clips and trying to reverse engineer the formula. You know what they will find. Nothing. There was no formula. There was luck, timing, obsession, and enough pain to fuel a decade of refusing to stop. Your children visit on weekends. Your grandchildren tolerate the visits. They love you, but they are embarrassed by you in the specific way that only grandchildren of famous people are embarrassed. You try not to take it personally.
Appreciate the rose, your boy
You
Debbie.
lose track of days sometimes. You misplace names. You remember 1987 with perfect clarity
Damn,
and
old
forget
as
what you
fuck.
had for breakfast. Your doctor says this is normal. You are not sure what normal means anymore. You think about the
This
beginning.
nigga outfit ass. I
The
ain't gonna
version
lie.
of you who had 800
Stop moving. What you mean? That's when Ant was born. Hell, I'm a grown ass man. Next stream, accidentally pulling up to old block with a mini Drake and a G1. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. It wasn't personal. It was to represent how MJ was for real. Oh, I didn't know that. But y'all know I run. Y'all know I run O Block, right? When was you
145.
born? I'm a 08 son. 08. I'm 2008 young. You feel me?
followers. The version who checked the app every 30 seconds. The version who had a vision without a plan. You wish you could tell him something. You don't know what. The truth would not have stopped him. The truth would not have helped him. The vision was the point. The vision was the engine.
Damn.
Without the vision, none of this would have happened. The
Right.
vision also cost him everything he didn't know he had. He gave up quiet mornings. He gave up small friendships. He gave up the right to walk into a room without being evaluated. You close your eyes.
So at this point, it's basically like I guess at the end of everything, like what do you really have? You kind of he's making like I guess you feel like you don't have anything no more. Like you're famous, but everybody's dead, and damn, that's kind of hit.
Somewhere in a small apartment in a city you have never visited, a 19-year-old is filming themselves on a cracked phone.
I'm
They are
18, but
nervous.
I don't. My phone's not.
They are
My
hopeful.
phone's not
Is
cracked.
filming themselves
He said this shit Loki, right? Loki was. I'm not from Chicago. I'm from the Big
on a
T.
cracked phone. They are nervous. They
You're
are hopeful.
08, but you're still a
They have
child. though, so it's
47
not the same.
followers and a dream, and no idea what they are about to sign up for. They will not become you. Almost nobody becomes you. But they will try. They will try for years. They will pour themselves into an algorithm that does not care whether they live or die. And one of them, out of millions, will cross into the place you once lived. And they will learn, as you learned, that the thing they were chasing was never what they thought it was. The cycle continues.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god, why did they make it as deep as it? Like it wasn't even that deep. Oh my god, hey Chad, if that changed your like perspective on things, bro, shoot it. Hey, leave a comment. But man, that's crazy. Like at the end of the day, is it even worth it now to be famous and like be that big? Or maybe don't allow yourself to get that big where you can't do what you want. You know, Huh, I don't know. Anyway, chat, that was YouTube. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Have a good night. Stay blessed. Oh my God. I'll see y'all on the flip side.